Okay, we record. So, good afternoon. We have today with us Shmulik Krampf, who is, I would say, the owner, manager of Refuse Salon.
Yep.
And I
Correct.
met you, I guess, a couple weeks ago during
That's
one
right.
of your, I don't know, maybe
Exhibition.
yeah. And I liked what you're doing, so I'm happy to welcome you on French American TV.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Shmulik, first, maybe we'll say a couple words about you without going into anything personal, but how did you get into art, or how did you get into doing managing of a gallery?
Well, I've been into art since a very early age.
Really?
At the age of 4, I realized that that's what I'm going to do.
Really?
Yes.
That's an easy way to find out what you want to do in life,
Yes,
then.
I was holding a pencil and I realized it is possible to do a line from one side to another without lifting the pencil.
Wow.
So this was a discovery. And I think that's what happened to the artists usually. They have discovery. They discover something about themselves. They discover something that they can do with it. Sometimes they discover that they can even sell it.
So you started doing little kid stuff, I would say?
Yeah, lots of different...
Pencil, crayons.
Yeah.
And then when you went to high school, you did paint, I guess.
No, I went through the whole thing.
All the
All
side.
the different steps. And
Oh.
Like a sculpture, you know.
You did also...
I did ceramics at the age of 8.
Oh, that early?
And
Was your father into art then?
nobody in the family was really into art.
How did you get exposed to ceramics?
I found
You
out,
met a friend?
I found out that there is a place where I can study in a small town, and I was taking the bus over there, and
That's
for
awesome.
1 year study how to do it. And it's funny, today I just brought some ceramic work.
With
by
you?
No.
At the gallery, at the gallery.
A young San Francisco artist.
Oh,
He's showing with me his work, and his name is Matthew.
Really?
Matthew Goldenberg.
wow.
So we're gonna hear the name in 30 years from now. You're gonna come to me,
Yeah.
and you're gonna ask me, what about this artist you were talking about?
Oh, okay.
So that's what I like the most.
Wow.
So it's gonna be the
Meeting artists?
meeting artists, bring them into the gallery, expose them.
Wow.
You know,
So he's coming today?
into that event that we
Yeah.
are having today at the lobby, actually all over the building.
There'll
the
be an
JW
event for him?
Yeah. No, the event is completely different, but I chose few artists to participate in it,
Okay.
and he's one of them.
At the Marriott?
Yes.
Wow. So thank you so much for coming, because I know you need to be there right away after the interview, right?
Yeah. This,
Okay, well, I appreciate your time. Trust me, but let's get into Refuse Salon, since that's your life, I would say, at this point. So, how do you put things together? Do you meet people? Do you call people? How does it happen?
well, it started by 3 artists
Yeah.
at the Art Institute in San Francisco in 1990. So that's when it started, 25 years ago. Now it's beginning 26 years.
Wow.
And it was Chris Eisner, Charles Linder, and Eva, who used to be Chris Eisner's wife.
Wow.
And they started by doing one night show every once in a while, and then they saw that it was good, so they wanted to take it to another level, and then I joined them. By the time I joined them, Eva was not there, and Chris was not there. It was just Charles Linder. I worked together with Charles Linder from 1995 till 98. We worked together. We have a space. We moved the space from Natoma Street
Okay.
to Crown Point Press,
Okay.
and it was a wonderful space. It was
So
very,
you put art there.
yeah. We had some of the best shows. We got reviews.
Wow. So you that's how you got
Some
your
review, some from the New York Times till the San Francisco Chronicle.
wow. That's awesome. So basically, that encouraged you to keep going in that direction. Then,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that and institutions were buying our installations,
Yeah.
the work that we were showing, museums, and
also you had also not only art but also different settings and installation, like you said.
the installation was the art.
Ah,
The
okay.
installation was, we had one big room, 2,000 square feet,
And you put
and in this room,
installations.
artists would get to show solo show, and we showed the work by Soloit
Oh,
and Dal Chihuly and
Shahudi, yeah, he came to San
big-
Francisco 10 years ago, right?
no, it was the show that the Young was like 4 years ago.
4 years ago, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, he's very famous. So you got to have some big names in your galleries
And we also got to take names that were not known and
and
to
make them
make them
them
names.
known.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to bring you, by the way, my daughter paintings. I should have, but I can bring them to the Marriott. Okay. So, what kind of art attracts you the most? I mean, do you have an eye for it?
That's exactly what it is.
You have a feeling for it?
It's I don't know if I have it, but I look at people that have eye, and I look at artists, and I look at artist work, and go to studios, and I don't wait till tomorrow. If there is a place I need to go to, I'll go right away.
Okay.
And I've been
And-
invited and referred, and then I do the same. I refer the artist and hope they'll walk on this red carpet.
Ah, okay. No, so once you walk into their studio, right away you know whether you want to represent them or not.
And before I come to the studio, I know.
Before?
Yes,
Oh,
because of course I have to see it. I have to. I know what I'm going to, but
Right.
sometimes I surprise myself. Sometimes I go to places without having any information,
oh,
and I'm always surprised, and I like to be surprised. So last week I was in a studio in Los Angeles of an artist that we're showing right now, and I went to see what she's doing right now, and I saw two other artists in her. She's sharing the studio in downtown LA, and her name is Shiri Mordecai, and we're gonna show her work again soon. Right now, the
in
big
San
wall.
Francisco, you mean, or in LA?
You remember the big wall I showed you with the
Yes.
the complex drawing. So people sometimes ask me how come I don't take the work down, and sometimes they even complain, take it down already. And I said
Oh.
no, it's gonna stay here till it's sold,
Okay.
and we're just about to sell this one. So this huge painting, it's like 22 feet by 14.
The one on the left side, right?
That's right.
Oh, that one you think
And-
is going to be sold soon?
Yes, actually there was interest from some institution in this piece and in her, and she was critiqued in 2007 by Jerry Saltz, who is a number one critic of the world, not because his wife is I think not his wife, his partner's name is Roberta Smith,
Okay.
and I think she is a writer for the New York Times still. So I think they are partners, and I've been following what they say and what he says about what's happening right now at Miami Basel, and talking to people that are there, and people asking me, how come you're not there? And I'm not there because I can't afford to be there.
Oh.
Because
Where is it at?
it's Miami Beach.
Oh, okay.
There's like close to 10 different events, art fairs, and so. and I've done it before. I used to be invited
To many.
to put show in the art fairs, and now it doesn't pay. It doesn't pay for us to do that because we show the most contemporary. Even if we sold the piece, it will not pay the. So basically, when you go to these art fairs, the gallery needs to deal with what's called secondary market, and I prefer to be here with a small event that we're doing today. So
Oh, that's good. That's good. But also, sometimes you also welcome big composition like the light show you showed me at the underground light show. That was something that not too many people would accept in their gallery, right? Because it takes space. The light show.
yeah, and we had part of this show was dismantled and was assembled again in another underground space that we have in Chinatown.
Oh,
You haven't seen it yet,
oh.
and it's underground.
Okay, so you hope that a club would buy it because it shines in dark, or what's the idea behind it?
The idea of the space is to show artwork.
Okay.
The idea of the piece itself, each artist is a different idea. So since we were talking, we changed. Oh, actually you saw the show.
The blue one, yeah.
The blue one, the
yeah.
blue lights. Yes.
Yeah. So I thought maybe it
Yes.
looks like a club lights.
I think since the time that we talked about it, I wish we had the image of it and show it.
Yeah, it's online, but I can insert it while
Okay.
you talk about it.
Well, it's very complex to deal with it
Yeah.
because how could anybody
Buy it.
buy it?
Yeah.
And I think
They got to put it in a dark room, yeah, right?
Yesterday, the artist figured out a way how to show it because the way it's shown over there, it's hanging from the ceiling,
Oh.
glass,
Yeah.
fragile glass,
Wow.
hanging from the ceiling, and then
How did you take it down the basement?
So-
My God, that's a lot of. I don't know how you guys did it.
yeah, we had more complex show than this.
Oh, really?
Yes, so
That takes a lot of ingenuity to go down those stairs. Oh gosh, but you did it. But it's there.
yeah, so this is one part of the show, and the other room,
Yeah.
another 1,000 square feet of Chris Eisner show, the apples,
Oh.
and so this shows.
Oh, the one where all the
Yeah,
apples
the
that
small-
with the face.
the carved
Yeah,
apple,
yeah.
faces. We're gonna insert image of that too.
This interests people.
Yeah.
Takes a certain type of
Yeah,
person.
it's a little bit what we do sometimes
Special.
is difficult
Very special.
to chew.
Like
Difficult
the
to chew,
apples.
and even worse than this, difficult to digest.
Exactly. Difficult to chew a dark apple, right? So basically, you take a risk on those.
Always.
Yeah. And the reason you take a risk is because you like the person, or because you think there's something there.
Because that's what art is about. You need to take a risk.
Yeah.
You need to believe, and even when you don't believe, you still need to go on. So something needs to happen.
Until somebody sees something in it.
Until somebody sees something in it, or a lot of people, or it get reviewed.
Oh.
Get reviewed. That's an essential. The ABC of art. It needs to get some attention.
Yes.
So it needs to be contextualized.
Yeah. So sometimes some of the artwork, you have the glass, and you have the painting, and you have the drawings, and you have the light. So there's different kind of art there, like something for everybody, right? It is for every taste, I would say.
And in the Marriott, yes,
This
where
is
we have the
something
whole
for
building,
everybody.
It's more for everybody, but also a taste of what they haven't seen before and might not accept.
Okay.
So we even at the downtown location, we walk in a very on the edge of things and between on taste. Sometimes we've been sometimes we will be told we cannot show certain kind of things because it's too that or it's too that or
Yeah.
so.
So basically, you are the one, you are the final decision maker of what goes in there, or you have to consult with the Marriott.
I am.
You are the final
And if they
decision.
say no, it get exposed at the other space.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. So it's just like a board of people who get together and say, yeah, this will go, this won't go.
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You have
you
to have a
know
consensus.
in the Renaissance time we used to show woman's breast,
Oh yeah.
and
Now we
and
don't.
now it's about 300-400 years later, and if you show woman's breast,
No, no.
it's no. I think it takes another 400 years and we'll be there.
Oh well, I would say that there was one though in one of your book.
Uh,
One
was
picture of the
Yeah.
self. That's
That-
the only one, but it's in the book, right?
But it's in the book, in the space where in the underground space.
Okay, okay, okay. But I can understand that in a hotel where it has to be kind of neutral, that you wouldn't put that. I can understand that, even though you would see it at cultural center like Alliance Française, like the
Yes,
French cultural
yes.
center, you would see it. But in a hotel where you gotta be kind of with all the conservative people who walk through, you don't want to do that. You,
Yeah,
you understand?
It's funny, but today for the show I set up in the hotel today, I brought that ceramic work by Matthew Goldenberg, and I said, "Oh no, please do not show this, because
Why?
the show tonight is actually about Moulin Rouge."
Moulin Rouge?
Yes.
Oh, I should
So
go
this is
videotape
the
it.
theme of the show,
Oh.
and there is video projections and.
Oh, Moulin
And
Rouge
I-
is all about breasts, right?
Yes, so all of a sudden the breasts become acceptable.
Oh,
So I
because
had
it's
to
part
move
of
some
Moulin
the-
Rouge.
To
Oh, yeah, Moulin Rouge is all about looking at breasts, right? Okay, so you have you been there in person there? Once?
I've been to France. I've been to
Moulin Rouge, no?
No, I haven't been there, but
But basically, it's like Crazy Horse here, you know. It's a place where people want to look at breasts, okay? But anyway, I can understand. But it's part of Paris, because some people go to Paris and go, Moulin Rouge is like, you gotta go see that, especially if you're a man.
Yeah.
But so basically, that's the kind of expo you have now?
that's it's a one night show,
Oh, tonight.
just tonight.
Okay, okay. Maybe I'll stop by, but I'm not sure. Did you say the artists will be there?
Actually, some of the artists volunteers to be the painters
Of the
in
art
the
show?
event, like the street artist.
Okay.
So
So you'll have
so-
some artists.
So I'll be there. I'll be doing it myself too.
Oh, good for you. Okay. That's great.
I have to
That
set an
should be
example.
Yes, of course. So you're going to bring your
Pencil.
pencils.
Yes,
Okay.
the same pencil from 4 years old.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so you're going to do some kind of graph of the event.
Portraits.
Oh, portraits. Okay.
Yes.
That's awesome. So your life is very, very creative, very new every week, very colorful, I would say. You have a very colorful life, right? Even
Yes.
though you're wearing only black today, but
No, but this is brown.
oh yeah, that's true. But you see so many colors. You interact with so many different medium, and
Yes,
it's
yes.
a very interesting
I love
life.
colors. I study colors for a long time, and I still do. Right now, the artists that are showing with us, teaching me about colors.
Yeah. So tell me a little about it.
Well-
What is black, for example? Black is serious. Neutral.
Colors is actually 2 books.
There's two
One-
books on colors.
Yes, one by the name Color. The one is Jonathan Ethan,
Okay.
who have done color separations, all the different possibilities back in the 1930s in Germany. And then in Switzerland there was another book by the same name about the same time by Rudolf Steiner, And I think anybody who wants to understand color should read those two books.
Okay.
That's all.
Wow.
The rest, you can trust your eyes,
Yeah.
because the eyes will lead you.
Okay.
And all the other studies about color just will,
The meaning of colors.
yeah.
I'm very, very interested in that topic. Very interested. So yeah, I would love if I can borrow one or the book for a week so I can look at a couple things.
Okay.
So I'm very interested in that. I don't know why I got interested in that topic like maybe 5 years ago, and I always look at the meaning of colors everywhere I go. So it's
Because
very,
that's exactly what Rudolf Steiner does. He's talk. If Jonathan Eaton was working on color separation,
yeah,
Rudolf Steiner is about the psychology of it
yeah.
and the philosophy of it, and this was done in the 30s, so early on, and still with us. I don't think they teach it in school anymore.
No, but you can find meaning of colors on the internet. I mean, there's many references.
Yeah.
So every time I wear a color, I go look, see what does it mean about me, just just by curiosity for my own hobby, So
Okay, so I can tell you something that they do teach in school is the red color. Anywhere you put it,
yeah.
it's gonna be first. Your eye is gonna be attracted to it first.
Oh,
And if you have one dot of red on a black surface,
yeah. People will look at it first.
the eye will go straight to the red color.
Oh,
And if you put it in certain kind of spot
yeah.
on that black space, then the eye is still going to go to it. And then those are part of the golden rules.
That's right.
So-
yeah, I agree with that. If you see a room full of people in black and somebody's wearing red, that's the person you're gonna look at first because it's different.
So the purpose of the artist here is to break this rule.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. And it's possible.
Ah. Oh,
It's done all the time.
yeah. That's awesome. So I noticed when I went to the Sausalito Art Festival, all the artists from France, from Paris, all their paintings were very dark, gray, brown, black, and all the artists from the south of France were bright yellow, bright blue, bright orange and red, because it's always sunny there. But you can tell without. First, I didn't know why there was such a big difference. But then I asked the person that's paint in the dark colors, "Where are you from?" He said, "I'm from Paris, from north." And then I asked the person that has bright colors and blue and sunshine. I say, "Where are you from?" He said, "I'm from the French Riviera." So the weather influences also the color that you paint on your. I mean, the Paris is always gray and cold, in the winter, and then south of France is sunny. So where you live influences the color you use on your paintings, correct?
Yes.
So now that you live in San Francisco,
I want to say something that I forgot to mention, because actually
yeah,
the origin of the name Refusalon
yeah,
is from France.
refuse, yeah,
It's
you
a
refuse.
translation of the Salon de Refusé.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want it, but we're gonna ask you. We're gonna represent it.
Yeah. It's a translation to English, and in English, it means also to recycle
Oh,
and to not to agree, refuse,
oh,
and also garbage. So we've shown lots of art
stuff
in
that
genre.
people didn't want.
And yeah, so the history started the Salon de Refusé. That's where it started.
Yeah, especially when you put rotten apples there, you can tell that nobody would want that. Okay, I mean, but you can see that somebody out there is looking for that. Somebody out there. So yeah, and then hopefully you said that somebody is also interested in the light show.
Yeah, there's a space in Miami, right where the art fairs are right now.
Yeah.
I think
They
it's called Winwood or something like this.
they might be interested in
And
that.
they're opening a new gallery, and they're asking me what kind of art they should take.
Ah.
So this is one of the pieces that I recommend.
Yeah, did you send
The
them a
whole-
couple pictures of
yeah,
it?
the whole installation.
Ah. Yeah. Did you like the music I added, or it's no good? Be honest. We could.
I like it,
It's
but
French.
as the camera.
It was Alain Delon, by the way, singing.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to hear it again.
Yeah, it's Alain Delon who's talking about blanc et noir, and then he's talking about colors basically in the song. But I don't know if you listen to the words.
No, I want to hear it again, please.
Yeah, because the words fit the art. But anyway, he I don't know how he got into singing, but he has a very good
Was
voice.
it after his career as a?
Yeah,
So in
after
the older days.
he I think after he was also during while he was an actor, he recorded a few pieces when he was very famous. So you know him. He's of your pretty much just
I've seen his movies in the 60s.
right.
Black and white. And,
Yes. Okay. With Romy Schneider and all those, you
Yeah.
saw those?
Yeah.
So yeah, now of course he's retired, but yeah, that's his.
And I did hear this name already for at least 33 years.
Yeah, it's an old song, and then I don't know why I put it there, but it after I put it, it fit. So I said the words fit perfectly the art. So also I did the music video of the Marriott thing, but that I didn't send you, but it's
Okay.
online. I put some French music also. So yeah, so I don't know if tonight people who are walking through the Marriott are invited, or is by special invitation?
It's a special event. Yes.
Oh, it's a special event that you invited special people who
Yeah.
will bid. Is it like a bidding on some pieces?
They were invited by our
Your mailing
organ-
list.
Yes, yeah.
I see.
And it's a small event of like 150 people, but there's other events happening at the same time. So when
You mean in
yeah,
the Union Square?
at the JW Marriott? Yes.
Oh, there's other events. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna attract also the people who are going to the other events and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be intermixed.
Oh, good. So thank you so much. I wanted to go a little bit, I don't know, as I speak to you, I wanted to speak, what influence did living in, did you say you are from Israel?
I am.
Okay. What influence did that have on you, on whatever you do? Did,
Well, I was born there.
yeah.
And born in the 50s.
Hmm.
And
You stayed there
now-
at least 18 years?
yeah, more than this, I left Israel first time when I was 21.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
spent-
you pretty much, you're growing up.
Yes, I spent 1 year in Europe
Yeah,
and came back to study,
yeah.
finished my studies, and then left again for the last time.
Oh,
So Israel
And-
is
and you-
my background.
Yeah.
Is where I saw the biblical sceneries of Israel.
Okay.
I grew up with that, and grew up.
but
with,
it's not the art scene of the world. I mean, it's just, it's a
It
good...
was not, and actually one of the school in Jerusalem called Betzalel.
Yeah,
That
Is that where you went?
Refused to accept me 5 times in a row. The first time I went there, it's
You mean-
because they asked me what's my opinion about Israeli art. It was 1978, and I said, I said there is none. So they really got upset and started to argue with me about it. And I talked about the influence that Israeli art were coming from back then, and then they did not accept me to school.
Oh, okay. So they didn't like your opinion
Yeah.
then,
And I went every year for the next 5 years and was trying to be admitted, accepted,
because you wanted the degree in art.
because I thought it was a good school.
But that's what they teach. They teach art.
Oh, there is lots of other school. I was accepted to other school in Europe,
Yeah.
some very good school, but something happened and I could not go at that year. And at the end, I went to an art academy where they teach painting,
Okay.
purely painting, studying, and
What city?
in Tel Aviv.
Oh, they had one. Okay.
So the name of the school is Avni, and I got a scholarship
Okay.
to study all those years from some kind of organization, or which is America.
And you finally got your degree there?
I got I finished in
The 4 years.
BFA. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, you did get a very good background in art.
Yes.
I mean,
And
academically.
and at the same time, I was working in educational TV
Yes.
in Tel Aviv too, Ramat Aviv. I worked on kids program.
Okay.
So that and the movie industry. So I worked a lot in the movie industry, making props and working on the props on the set. So pre-production and production of movies.
In Israel.
All
In Israel, right?
Yeah, in Israel.
Oh, yeah.
All at the same time. When
As
I'm
you were
in school.
studying. Oh, okay. And then when did you finally make the jump from Europe to United States?
Well, as soon as they gave me, as soon as the job at the educational TV become final,
Yeah,
I said, okay, thank you very much.
I have to go.
I gotta go.
And
Then I moved to New York.
Wow. Okay, that's where there's more art.
Yep. And I had then I immigrated to New York. Actually,
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize it then.
As
But
an artist visa, or as a,
I
you just got there?
I was able to have a very good spot in the city
Wow.
on 57th Street.
Wow, good for
it
you.
was a place where I lived,
Yeah.
and I turned it immediately into a gallery. Early 80s.
It seems the natural thing to do.
It was so natural, yes.
And you invited
I
people
used to
in
invite artists to show.
come and watch.
Yes.
So this has been going on for a long time for you.
Yes.
All
on and
over.
off.
Oh, good. And so in New York, with 10 million people, there's so many artists there.
Yeah, and my job in New York was to work on a newspaper, writing reviews
About
art.
art.
So I had a little bit brush with
You-
writing.
You were able to see so many different kind of art.
It was the best time to see.
Wow.
1983, 84.
You saw it all.
Yes.
See, but to be in a smaller city, do you feel like you're like in a village
San
now?
Francisco?
Yeah.
It's not a smaller city.
Well,
It's more of course compared to New York and compared to the scene
yeah.
and compared to any scene in the United States. San Francisco scene is.
Do you feel there's
Small.
enough movement though?
Um,
It's quieter, isn't it?
It
I
is-
mean, it's less speed here.
It is, and but we do have
Yes.
something going on here.
Yeah, you
And,
still have art experts and art enthusiasts who come here?
Yeah, and the institutions, the art institution, keep growing, which is great.
Yeah.
The Berkeley Art Museum is going to be open soon,
Oh, yeah.
and then
And then we have two art schools here, the Art Institute and the Academy of Art, and it's
And
getting
CCM.
bigger and bigger.
yes,
So you go do some appearances in those schools?
yep. Usually our artists would come from one of those schools.
And they come see you, see
Sometimes they
if...
come and see me. Sometimes I go see them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they have probably open houses once a year.
Yes. End of the year shows.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you have a very, very busy life, and there's always somebody new to discover out there.
Yeah, and we never know who it is.
Yeah. What's your latest discovery? Is that Expo, the Moulin Rouge?
The next show is but that's tonight is one
But
time.
how long is it going to be at the Marriott? Just for the whole month?
No, that show is going to be dismantled tonight at the end
Oh,
of the
only
show.
one night?
It's for one night.
Oh, if I miss it, I miss it.
I am back into one night show, but
Oh my
still,
God.
the work is still going to be at the JW Marriott, at the Review Salon at JW Marriott, and anybody who wants to see them can come and see them.
Okay, so tonight is the event, but then after that, people can still see it.
Yes, they can still see it, but it's not going to be in the same places where it's going to be right now all over the hotel. Right now, after tonight, it's going to be
Moved.
back into other spaces.
Okay, so if I miss it tonight, I can still see it.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. So, especially now that it's open studio time, and I guess it's invitation to go see open studio. I mean, some people open their homes with their art, and we have a couple art expos down the street. So there's so much art to see. It's like some very good ones too. I mean, like sometimes there's 10, you know. It's not really, really good. But then you have one that just, this guy's got talent. You can tell. I mean, you don't need to have the opinion of others. So once...
It's interesting. It's that discovery that we have, whether you think you're an artist or an observer. Some people do not want to be an artist. And it's interesting how we
react to it.
Actually, as an artist, you have a discovery. You do something, and you discover that it's good. There's something or bad, and you want to show it, and you want to let people
enjoy
you want to share
it.
it with people.
Yeah.
And then you show it to somebody, and sometimes it doesn't do anything, but at the same time, to other people, it would be
very
a discovery.
good.
They would
Yeah.
see, oh.
So there's different tastes for different people, I guess.
Yeah.
But the commercial galleries, like on Gary, Post, Sutter, those very high-end galleries, they show work that are very expensive, like the old French artists, and these are all people who are dead, but people are still buying them. So do you get into those, the old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a collection of endless thousands of what you call
The
secondary
classics.
market.
Oh, the classics.
Secondary market is artwork that was sold in a gallery from a gallery
Yeah.
and is available for the first time
Yeah.
for sale again. So it's called secondary, not because the artwork is secondary. It's a second time
That is
ever
on sale because
that it was
the owner
available.
died or something.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, in the art fair that we were talking about in Miami right now, a lot of people, what they're looking for is the contact that the gallery have.
Of the person who owns that piece.
Exactly.
And you have some of those,
Of course.
and you hide them where, in some basement.
We don't need to hide anything because.
But some of them are very expensive.
It's information based.
Oh.
It's still in the hands of the collectors.
Oh, so you just send them.
It never leave
Oh, okay,
the hands
okay.
of the collector till
Somebody else want to buy it.
Someone is buying it. Yes.
So you have a database of people who own art.
Yeah.
I see.
It's called My Brain.
Ah.
And all you have to do is dig my brain and find some Picasso, for example.
Really?
Yes.
And then you contact the owner and see if he wants to
Well, yeah, the
resell.
contact gave me. I have a contact of a collector
Yeah.
who have 500 different pieces.
Really? Oh. Very
Few Picasso.
Yeah.
And it's all work. What you call the high price pieces are all work on paper.
I see. And so he resell them twice what he bought them for.
One of the pieces, for example, is Dora Maar.
Yeah.
Dora Maar was.
Oh, you mentioned her name last time.
Yes, and Dora Maar was one of Picasso's lovers, and he actually had 3 kids with her
Oh,
in Greece.
okay.
So he used to spend some of the time in Paris, and the other time in Greece. And I recently met since the time we met. I met one of the family, one of the grandkids that came to see me in the gallery. So happens to be one of the grandkids that relate to Dora Maar, that piece that I have available for sale in the secondary market. It's a small world.
Wow. So you have a few pieces by her, or by Picasso.
It's actually a piece by Picasso.
Okay, that he gave to her.
No, it's a piece by Picasso. It is in the hands of a collector,
Okay.
and he wants to let go of it.
Now
And,
you might find
it's,
somebody.
and it's Dora Maar.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I see who comes in front of me is one of the granddaughter of Dora Maar.
Wow.
So there's a small world, I call it. Yeah.
And she was interested in it? She probably was.
Yeah.
Wow. She just needs to have the money. I mean, we don't know. So how do you know if someone has the money? You ask? I mean, before
You run the credit card.
Oh, okay. No, but before you start spending half an hour telling someone about a piece of art, you gotta make sure the person is at least able to buy it. I mean, if it is an expensive piece, right?
I don't usually deal with those very expensive pieces. I
Okay.
deal with the contemporary art.
Okay.
But we have this all the time information about what's called
The
second-
buyer.
So sometimes they're interested, and usually you can't offer this to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a piece by Paul Cézanne that is available also. So
Oh, that's
we don't keep it in the gallery. I have a photo of it in the gallery. Someone can see the photo.
and
of
if
it.
someone wants it, you can contact the
Yeah.
person.
The rest will be done.
Ah, okay. Okay. And also there's, like 5-star hotels and very high-end places that might be sending a rep to look at art. I mean, they probably have someone in-house who takes care of buying art, right?
No, that doesn't.
That doesn't happen. It's mostly individuals?
Yeah.
Okay. So you specialize mostly in individual sales, not just decoration or decorators or anything like that.
They sometimes surprise me and they buy. Yes.
An interior decorator?
Yes.
Okay. No, because I used to work with Evelyne Concaré Antique, and once a year she would have 2,500 interior decorator come to her gallery, to the shop to purchase for clients. But I don't know if you do that once a year also. But anyway, it was nice talking to you. I don't know. So basically, you're at 2 locations, just to recap. So Refuse Salon, which is by appointments.
Yes.
And the JW Marriott, which is at 515 Mason, which is open to the public.
That's right.
Even during events, the public can get in, right? I mean, during events,
they can see the gallery downstairs, but
the
they
event
can
is
see-
special.
yeah, there's a
What floor is the event?
it's different event,
Different
different time, different floors.
Okay. So tonight is on a different floor.
Yeah,
Okay. So it's confidential, I would say. Okay. And people will be able to see it maybe some other time when it's open to the public downstairs.
yes.
Got it. So yeah, I would just want to make sure of that, because not everybody should just go. Anyway, thank you so much for being here,
Thank you for having me.
and I'm sure that we'll keep in touch since you have more and more expos, and that's what I like to videotape.
Please.
Thank you.